Hey gang, AV here. I got another CGC package in today. Right off the bat, this is part of my George Perez private signing that they did. Just in case you haven't heard, that signing was canceled, and I agreed. They gave me the option to have the books graded anyway, which I said sure. I mean, they're already there. I wanted them slabbed, and you know, the custom labels with George Perez on the label still happens, and he still gets the money for that, for his family and his medical costs and whatnot. So it's still for a good cause, and I figured, you know, you already had the books, why not? But problem was, this particular order, because I have more than one order in for that particular reason, but this particular order was supposed to be pressed, and it wasn't. So the grades are going to be all over the place, because some books needed it more than others. Not sure what quite happened. Not sure. I mean, after he signed the books, they should have went to CCS to be pressed, and then they returned to CGC to be encapsulated. But that didn't happen. Instead, CGC just graded the books, encapsulated them, and sent them back. So, never went to CCS. Don't know why. I thought, I was under the impression they were still going to be pressed, but they weren't. So, it's, you know, it's a little bittersweet for me. Honestly, these were all supposed to be for my own collection. I wanted the George Perez signatures on some of my favorite covers, but these books did need a press, and I'm a little disappointed that they didn't get it. So I'm going to have to rethink what to do with all these. But anyway, so Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 8. It is 8, right? Oh no, 7, my bad, 7. There's the George Perez custom label up there at the top. It's a classic cover, Death of Supergirl. Classic cover he did. You can see all the other DC characters in the background that aren't colored in. I apologize for the glare. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to figure something out for that. But anyway. This came back a 8.0. It was definitely a higher grade than that if it were pressed. I know that there were some creases and whatnot on the book. And there were grader's notes on this one, I believe. I will, I don't know. I may crack this one open, because I actually already have a 9.8 of this book. But this is the newsstand, and I know it has potential to go higher. I may crack this open and send this back in. We'll see. Anyway, moving on. Okay. This is my Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8. The Death of Barry Allen. The Flash. Again, George Perez label up top there. And this came back a 9.2, which is not that bad. It's not the greatest. It probably could bump up to a 9.4 if it was pressed. But still, it's not too bad. All right, next up we got the Avengers 171. I'm a huge Ultron fan. He's my favorite villain for the Avengers. And George Perez did an awesome job here. Very busy cover with Ultron. And this came back a 8.5. Again, a press would have done a lot of good on this comic, I think. This also had grader's notes, which also said that there were creases and whatnot throughout the book. So, I know that I could get a grade bump if I were to send this back in. We'll see what happens. I am leaning that way for some of these. Other ones, I think I'll just bite the bullet on. Okay. Action Comics, I always forget the number of this. 643. This is the Superman #1 homage that George Perez did. Very cool. And this came back a 9.4. That's pretty reasonable in my opinion. I'm not sure how much higher this would have got with a press. Maybe a 9.6, but I'm kind of happy with the 9.4, frankly. I might just hold on to this one as is. Very cool cover. All right, next up we got an invoice. It's nice. All right. Oh, okay. This one is Avengers Volume 3, number 19. Awesome Ultron cover right there. I was going to have him sign right there in the mouth. Came back at 9.6. Honestly, that's a pretty fair grade for this. Not sure. There is a slight breaking color on the spine right there, so I don't think it would have graded any higher than that anyway. So I'm definitely keeping this one as is. At least I got a slabbed version of that. That's fine. I was hoping the pressing would have helped it maybe a little bit, but okay. Infinity Gauntlet #1. Everybody knows that one. That was a George Perez as well, of course. This came back at 9.0. Honestly, I think I could get a 9.4 out of this one. Maybe a 9.6. There is a color breaking crease right there, but it's just only one. Only one that I can see. The back cover looks pretty nice too, frankly. Yeah, I may have to crack this one open and send it back in. And last but not least, we have Batman 442 with the Robin on there. Newsstand version. This came back a 9.2. Again, this might go up to about a 9.4 or 9.6. I don't see any color breaks on it at all. I think a press would have really done this good. Looked like the book was coming out of the well there for a second. Made me a little nervous. All right. Yeah, no grader's notes on this one. But very cool cover. This first time Tim Drake actually put on a Robin costume, so very cool. So that was it. Not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. Again, I have to sleep on it. I have to decide which ones I'm going to crack open, have pressed and regraded. Not sure which ones I'm going to keep as is. Not sure which ones I'm going to sell, if any. Because honestly, if they were all signed by George, I would have kept them. But the fact that they're not, a lot of these are doubles or triples or quadruples. So they may end up not being cracked open, just sold as is if I get a higher grade of that particular comic. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to do anything yet with them, so there's no rush. I do kind of like I do like the custom labels, though, for George. And in case you were unaware, I do believe they still have that available. If you send any books in that George did, you can get that on there. And anybody that gets... And for every one of these labels that they sell, George and his family get $5 to help with his medical bills. So that's pretty cool. I do encourage everybody to do that. Unfortunately, and while I'm on the topic, just to give a little foreshadowing for the other order I have coming in. The other order I have coming in is 6 books that did not need to be pressed and cleaned. They were good as is. And that's even going to be split up into 2 orders because for some reason the Avengers versus Justice League 4-issue miniseries that he did didn't have the option for the custom labels, so they're coming in without them, unfortunately, and I don't know why. I mean, that's one of the things he's most famous for, in my opinion, especially in recent years. So that was a bummer. I just didn't see the option to add them on there. But anyway, you have those to look forward to. They're coming soon. Plus 2 other books. So anyway, this has been AV. This has been my unboxing video. If you like this video, check out my channel. You'll see a whole bunch of other comic book and action figure content. If you like what you see there, smash the like button. Please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.